This is Eric Eiberger with Watt Media. I'm here with Daryl Butler. He's going to tell us a little bit about this machine behind me, this nice blue contraption, the label Thermo Scientific. So, Daryl, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right, great. As he said, what we're looking at here is a near-infrared gauge called a SpectraQuad, manufactured by Thermo Fisher Scientific, my employer. What this device does is, if you come over here and look, it's a multi-constituent analyzer using near-infrared technology. What it does is it sends a light beam down to the material under test, looks at a reflection, and based on specific wavelengths can tell you things like moisture, fat, protein in real time. All right? Moving on over here, what we're looking at is another device called a guided microwave spectrometer. Now what it does is it's a transmission technique. You have a transmitter and a receiver. Product flows through a measurement cell, and based on its changes in dielectric constant, you can determine things like water activity, which, as we know in the pet food business, is a good indicator or not of microbial growth. You can also see things like protein, moisture, and fat. Now, this device is actually integrated into a system called an analyzer, which, if you look on the screen here, you see that at the top, which is basically a user interface controller / computer that takes raw data from the GMS, guided microwave spectrometer, and turns it into usable information that a plant can then take back and do system control with. For example, controlling the moisture on their dryer, which in turn will determine final moisture and water activity. Why do they care about that? Perhaps from a moisture standpoint, the moisture content does have a type of correlation or some correlation to water activity. Water activity gets too high, you have spoilage. If you over dry, you're giving away product when you could be giving away more water because you've over dried your product, and you're also using more energy than what's necessary to get to a set point for moisture. So that's basically what we have here as far as the analysis portion of what we're showing in the booth.